Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And here's the tackle at the line of scrimmage, and that'll send us to the second quarter.
Oklahoma State, 0.
So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Dropping back, it's Warner. Working the middle, it's complete.
My old coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
And the Cowboys come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
He's got it. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Might be changing the route. Toss to the outside. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Throws for the tight end. Got a man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Toss sweep to the left. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Oh, better check some ankles. He makes a move and gets down to the 24.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. Try to get it to the edge. Fighting off the defender. Just a little more room, and maybe he gets it in. He's pushed out of bounds at the 8. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Off play action. He's got him in the flat. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
And everybody's got different philosophies. Some people kick onside every single time. You go for the big play, try to create some momentum for your team, but they failed. A nice job covering the kick, seeing the football off the kicker's foot, securing it, getting on the ground, and making sure your offense retains that football.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Backed up now, here's second and long. Here comes the heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking downfield, it's Knight. He fires one deep over the middle. It's caught. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he slipped through the crowd, and Hill house it. Touchdown time.
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the second quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half, and the defense needs to start making adjustments.
Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Illegal touchdown.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This offense has it with really good field position. Unloads quickly. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Looking to the big tight end. Another incompletion on third down. The Cowboys will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. On the run, it's Hughes. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
At the 35, he's open. Wide open spaces. All out of space. Past the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Alabama!
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
He makes the grab for the 2. I don't know why you need to go for 2 there, but they do, and it's successful. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. They'll start this drive from the 42. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to throw. It's Knight. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Coleman. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unleashes one deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football in the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
Quarterback making checks. The toss to the right. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. And he missed it. No good. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, he's got a chance. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. Rushes on him. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Takes it on the return. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Looking for a huge play. Makes the grab at the 30. And a sweet catch and a nice gain gets it down to the 30-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Back to throw, it's Knight. He's got an open man. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Gonna run it. It's Udo. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. Got enough for the first. Lots of running room. Turning it on. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys. Wants to go up top. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. And this less than stellar performance is something you just can't afford when you have a veteran signal caller. Big plays in the passing game have been sparse. They just haven't been able to put up many yards or points for that matter, and they also haven't taken care of the ball. The Cowboys can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for a man, it's Warner. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. And the Cowboys are at the line looking to convert on third and short. From the gun on third down. Caught near the sticks, it's Hamilton. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains, it's first down at the 27. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Looking for the end zone. And this is dropped and incomplete, and that's sort of a microcosm of how this game has gone, and time has run out. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That will... Some way to start this game. They're lining up for an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. So the Temple Owls offense is on the field for the first time today. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their...
There he goes!
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Looking to throw, it's Rayner. Under fire! And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. They'll go to the fullback. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. so close to cashing it in for this offense. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Temple. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Smacks him with the stiff arm. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense comes out for their first possession of the game. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others.
He's loose. The 30, the 20, 10. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. He got a step and just dusted the field.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They want to go for back-to-back scores. They're lining up for the onside kick. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
Dropping back, it's Rayner. Here's the pressure. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Really nice play. When you talk about Alabama and their dominance on defense, especially in recent years, it all starts up front. You have to have disruptors playing on the defensive line, guys that can be versatile and line up at different positions, but create havoc in the backfield, and that's what this guy has been able to do throughout his career.
Pocket breaking down, and he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Temple lining up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Deep in his own territory as he reels in that punt. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Looking downfield, it's Knight. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Second down, he'll throw it. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
How about that athleticism by the tight end, stretching out and diving to haul that pass in. Great play.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. At the 40, there he goes. Turning on the Jets. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
No secret sauce, no tricking people. 3rd down and 1. I got to be the more physical team, Jesse, and they will.
He'll take a shot. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The play action fake. Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bama!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
This is ultra-aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And that is why they're called the hands team, people, on onside kicks. Great job jumping on that ball.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. To the air, it's Grainer. Bringing the heat. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. He lets one fly deep. He's got it up to 15. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown Tide.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? To the air, it's Grainer. Throws to the tight end. It's caught downfield. Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. Flips it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. And it slips just inside that right upright. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. Temple will try to boot this one deep to get the second half underway. From inside the 15, here's the return. Gives it the big stiff arm. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Opening play of the drive from the 39. They'll open the second half with a run. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. There he goes. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Alabama!
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Man, you see a lot of rollouts, a lot of passing for two-point conversions. How about that, man? Just a little hard-nosed, running the football, being more physical for the two-point conversion.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Yeah, and a great job by the receiving team. When you see the football kick, man, you got to be smart how fast it's coming, if I'm ready to catch it, if it needs to go to the next wave. Nice job being organized, seeing it, and executing well.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their fifth sack giving up in the game.
Looking for a man. It's Rayner. Turns it loose. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Temple lining up to punt it away. Is that crazy or genius? Oh, no guts, no glory, man. Here he comes. That is coverage just the way you draw it up. Don't even let him get started, and they knock him down deep in his own end. Looking to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. Oh, he's got some space. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And the beatdown has ensued.
I like it. You're backed up towards the end zone, and you go aggressive and spin the football. Try to make the big play, and do they ever. 90-plus yards to the house. Who needs space? I'll take 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And right down the middle. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Looking to pass. It's Rayner. Pulls it in. It's Brady.
I really like this slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end.
Well, give the defense credit there. They took all the quarterback's options downfield away, forced them to check it down, rallied to the football, and now they've set up 4th.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Made a defender miss. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Here comes that Alabama offense. They'll get this drive started from the 29. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away. Going for the big play. He's got it inside the 30. Turns it on down the left side. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
And how about it, man? Just aggressiveness. You've already got the lead. You got a comfortable lead. You're sitting pretty, but this offense, actually this coach says,
gonna take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Coleman. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Looking for a crease. It's Hughes. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Humphreys. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
To give to the big fullback. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's 4. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. They'll run the screen. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on 3rd down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Temple lining up to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
In situations like this, offensively, when you've got the lead in the fourth quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy
just keep. He's loose on the right. Wide open spaces. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe it's something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
The give to the fullback. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down. Temple lining up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from
the Bruins will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. He had visions of glory on that return, but he'll step out of bounds at the 29. To the air, it's Knight. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Right down the gut of the field. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Vegas.
What a way to start this game offensively. You find the matchup you like, you put it in his hands, and he does the rest. The defense looks like they were sleepwalking out there to start this game. One play, they go the distance to score a touchdown. This defense better wake up.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. To the air on first down. Finds the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
To throw, it's Underwood. Looking deep. Wide open, he makes the catch. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, UCLA!
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point is good. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Let's see what he can do with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Using his legs, it's Hughes. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about, I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Get it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Out of the shotgun on third down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
The ball is going to be downed at the 35. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. To the air, it's Underwood. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Jordan. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bruins.
And back in the day, you used to line up and your tight end was a blocker and you threw it to him short. Now, these guys are being so dynamic in space and so athletic. Now they can make big, huge plays for your offense and put points on the board in a hurry.
And the extra point is good. So after getting into the end zone in that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Rebels come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He'll do it himself on the draw. And the Rebels get it past the sticks. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. With the catch, it's Ocha. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Snagged on the outside. It's Ocha.
That's one I think if the running back could have over, he would just let that ball sail out of bounds incomplete, because he made the catch but lost yards because of it. It wasn't an accurate throw. He'll know next time to just let that ball go.
Back to pass. It's Knight. Takes the grab. It's Coleman. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
The give to the back. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. That's caught. It's Singleton. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Still looking on the move. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, UCLA! Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Back to throw, it's Knight. Looking to the big tight end. He makes the catch. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Wants to go up top on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. On the move at the 30. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Bruins. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Smith.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got some room to run. Touchdown, UCLA. The defense putting points on the board. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Scanning the field, it's Knight. Gets it to him on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick. and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Unloads it left. And they gambled in their own end, and now they get... UConn will deliver the opening kickoff, and we'll get this game going. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. From the gun, the ground game. Just gets into the 28, pickup of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Here's a heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
This quarterback was licking his chops coming into this game. He told us this week he felt like there were some matchups that he could take advantage of against this defense, and he wasted no time. Opening drive of the game, he finds the matchup he likes, and that was an absolute dime.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. That's caught. It's Smith. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
All right, the offense wanted a 1st down there, but they got the completion, and now it sets up a 4th down situation where it's manageable. I can accomplish it, and yes, I'm going for it.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to... Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Back to throw, it's Knight. Makes the catch. Tackle made at the 9-yard line. After the catch, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. A long way to go on 4th and goal. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Wide out, trying to get it in. Touchdown tie! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Hey, man, if we're going to show up here and play this game, we're not kicking field goals early. We didn't come here to just lay up. They drive the field. They get it down 4th and goal. Field goal would have been easy. Head coach decides to go for it. The offense pays off the decision with a touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires left. Pulls it in. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. They'll snap it from the 30 on 1st down. The inside handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Shoots it to the left. That pass is incomplete. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
And just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Touchdown, Husky. Oh, that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking for room. It's Alchuk. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
The give to the tailback. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and we'll get ready to change sides for the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Back to pass, it's Knight. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
They'll try the run. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Yeah, a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Hey, he's just kind of proven that he's difficult to defend. When I'm playing defense, and we've seen him have success throwing the ball through the air, but now, nice job dropping back, trying to force the ball down the field, but does a really smart thing. Just kind of tucks it, takes off, and gets the first down. This guy's showing you a little bit of everything today.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Looking left. Got his man. Still running at the 40. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
Well, they try to go with the draw out of the shotgun, but just way too much penetration allowed up front. That defensive line just took that play over.
They get off the rock really fast, get in the backfield. The offensive linemen are supposed to push them upfield. Quarterback's got to sell it. Not anything really in that play in sync, and it doesn't go anywhere.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Knight. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
Off play action on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's got him. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. And the Huskies want to move quickly. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. Had time. Spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Able to turn that corner and get it to the house. He's out of bounds at the 8.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your...
Touchdown, Huskies! He shed tackles like a snake, getting rid of his skin.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield, it's Knight. He wants to take the top off. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. He'll work his way down to the 28.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
They'll run play action. Going for it all. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Now, teams that play cover one at an elite level have an elite guy in the middle of the field that he's playing zone, everybody else playing man, and he can cover so much ground. You watch him run, breaks on the football when he needs to, goes and makes the big interception.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. To the air on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And the defense is going to get 2 for the safety. They'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Wants to throw. It's Raiola. He's going up top. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. On the ground, it's Barber. He's going to lose a yard on that one. UConn quick to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete downfield. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And the holder will place it down on the left hash. A 47-yard try coming. Oh, the attempt is no good. Could have stretched the lead out there, but guys, it's still sitting at 9. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside, even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. They've got the screen set up. Rams him with the stiff arm. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Using his legs to buy some time. Touchdown, UConn! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping to run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on 3rd down. They just want to make the home run, highlight-type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Looking for a man. It's Knight. He spins that thing down the middle.
Really nice play getting that first down. And listen, I know when a lot of people think about the Crimson Tide recently, they think about the success they've had at the quarterback position. A big reason why, though, those guys have been playing so well, they're throwing to NFL talent all over the field. And this dude right here, he could be the next first-round pick at the wide receiver position from Bama.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Power football with the run. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Making side adjustments here. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you've got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Hauls it in. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you can tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Time to take a shot. Makes the grab right down the middle. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have.
Makes the grab inside the 30. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
That is a nice job by the defense in a sudden change type situation. The play before, you just gave up a big completion down the field. So you got to try to...
Throws toward the end zone. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. Sometimes you're just too open.
Well, the defense got really lucky there. I don't know if there was a coverage bust or what. There is no way that receiver should have been that wide open. Lucky for the defense, though, he puts it on the ground.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. UConn quick to the line. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Unloads it left. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Setting up the screen. Lots of running room. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Gets the back moving. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down, or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have two left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Davis.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. To the air on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Barber. Touchdown, Husky! And the pummeling has started. That's his third touchdown pass